Can we clarify this?
What?
Are we
Influence
saying...
If you...
No. So is the theory here that the Junko that died was actually Mukuro? Is that
Yes.
the theory? Okay.
Yeah.
And then they just preserved the body and then used it now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're currently trying to solve a murder for someone
Yes.
that was already dead.
Yes.
Fuck. God damn it.
Mukuro Ukusaba.
If
Sex?
I remember
F.
correctly,
I've had better.
that other information came from
Fail.
Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she?
Oh my god, Kyoko was
Who
wrong.
was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean
Yep.
she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
No, you killed
Hammer
Mukuro
that point
Ikusaba.
straight into your big ol' brains.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
No, he said 16.
There are only 16 students in total that
And
have
he
been
said it
taking
again.
part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Nope.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Who done it?
Get a hold of
Actually,
yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
yeah, Junko killed Mukuro because Junko is the mastermind and Junko is in control of
I'm
Monokuma.
sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
What?
Did you just say what to what you just said?
I guess it's that.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Oh, we're
Exactly
fucked.
so.
Yep. Rip us.
We're dead.
We don't have an alibi.
I have something
Game
I'd like
over.
to say regarding the whole alibi.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Pulling out the Crash 2 disc right now.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both
Wasn't it like
confirm that the
between
body wasn't in the
7:30
garden
and
at-
9 or something?
Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around
Wait, what?
10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was...
Oh, I guess they could have
between
murdered before the
and when we
sprinklers and then
found
put the body there after the sprinklers.
Oh,
Yep.
but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? When she went to go get the pickaxe.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah!
Didn't
Right around 7:30.
Toko have a watch?
I remember checking right before I went in.
Someone had a
I'm
watch.
totally sure about it.
Yes, he's
Someone
dead
likes
now.
Means from 10
They just follow the
PM
time.
to
Ding dong,
7:30
bing bong.
AM, you don't have an alibi.
But the sprinklers...
No, but how did Toko know that it was just before 9 o'clock? And when it was 9 on the dot?
Don't worry about it, it does not matter. There are clocks in this building.
But they all have glares on them.
Yeah. No matter what angle you look at it.
So
it's
sprinklers
there.
is what I need.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
2
and Makoto
o'clock,
doesn't
huh?
have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit
Nice.
murder, I should think.
You're always so late
So
with this.
Makoto, if you have
Any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time.
it took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock at
Yep.
And Makoto got
Yeah, from to 7:30.
No!
Rep.
That's actually not
Really?
correct.
What are the other options to shoot?
Let's check.
We've established a time
Exploded
frame
body
for the
analysis. Fragments near the dead
murder. It
body.
took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
There.
Oh, it's definitely some sprinklers here.
Oh, right, it
Time.
didn't take place between 10 and... Yeah, it took place between 7:30 and 9.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong?
Dang.
How? Are you
You're
saying
wrong.
only the mouth down south was wet?
Becca, are you going to
How
give?
dare
Nope.
you!
Wow!
Decent words!
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Please.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean?
Threw a bucket of water on it.
Denying the
She
sprinkler.
threw a bucket of water on
Trying
it.
to deny my entire
Or
existence.
By
someone
denying
did.
the sprinkler, you're trying to deny my entire existence.
Totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
The mouth down.
Hit her with the evidence.
It's pretty good.
Oh no. Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Luck.
Nothing.
Have
GLHF.
fun, fucker.
No, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me?
Uh-oh, Dark Fox.
I admit nothing. I
Nice
hate
combo.
you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! How can you say it wasn't the
This should prove it.
Bitch!
Jesus.
Just
Calm
remember what
down.
the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see.
All
that it wasn't the
I know is that
sprinkler.
I didn't fail.
Nice.
The top
Congrats,
half
I'm
of the
proud
body
of
was
you.
wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry?
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm so sick of her.
Now let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
Because the buckets of water.
Yeah, bucket of water.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Oh my god,
So
this
if
is
the
gonna be like a
sprinklers
super
didn't get the body
long
wet, then the murder must have taken
thing.
place.
Because my lag issues are back, apparently. With this game.
Your leg?
After
My
the
leg.
sprinklers
It's better on
came
Dark
at
Souls 3, like
7:30
Dark
in the
Souls 3
morning.
runs better.
Which
That's
means
surprising.
she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi
I told you I
was
managed to
only
get
missing
50
from
FPS in
10
Firelink,
last
right?
night.
I was
Yeah.
looking at the
Wow.
ground.
Oh, wow.
World
Yeah.
record.
It's the most
There was
FPS
no
I've
way
ever gotten.
Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Wow.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
I'd just like to
That's
say
crazy.
one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This
Well, you can get out of the
mastermind
school,
has
that's
laid for
your-
us.
A trap.
Everyone has a reason to kill.
It's a trap.
We're this far into the game, and
Oh,
now
oh, is she about
you
to
decide
fucking
to blame me?
throw down?
Stop wasting time. Stop wasting energy. You really think your little
She's
trick
gonna
is
take
gonna
off the
work?
gloves. Well, actually, she probably won't do that, but...
Shut up, you!
Wow.
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Wow.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Wow.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you
She's
see,
throwing us under the bus.
there is a way
Yep.
the body could have avoided getting wet.
The tarp that I pointed out earlier.
I'm listening.
It's a tarp.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Could have been
The chicken
the
coop
chicken.
chickens.
A chicken.
I You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
Talking about the tarp, aren't you? No,
catch
not the
on
chickens.
quick.
What the fuck are you on?
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Dark Fox, what do you think of your waifu now?
She's not wrong.
She's gonna get you
She also
killed.
didn't say that I was guilty or anything. She said that's the thing.
She's gonna get you killed.
Wait, something's not right.
No.
And what might that be? By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay.
By covering the body with the tarp,
Okay.
The killer prevents.
So the reason that it's because the spring, but the underside, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from the water.
That's not what I meant to do. It's okay. I
Of
got
course.
this. I'll be okay.
Also, next I noticed you were the only one that did not say K.
So the reason that it's because the spring,
Okay.
the underside, it was
There you
totally
go.
spotless.
It's because that side was protected from
Okay.
the water. Since it
Okay.
was facing down toward the
No.
body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Well,
Oh my god, are you shitting me?
By covering the body, the killer prevents.
So the reason that it's because the spring, but the underside, it was totally spotless.
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
It's because I don't have, like, fast shoot on anymore.